Hello everyone, welcome to Zim Programmer channel. Today we are going to look on while loops. So without wasting much of the time, let's go ahead and start. A while loop is just a block of code which is used to repeat certain lines of code or certain block of code for a certain number of times. So let's say we have to display something and repeatedly we are going to use the while loop. So that much waste much time, let's go ahead and display an integer and put the variable as a number and assign the value of 1. So let's say you want to loop through and you want to stop looping when this number reaches to 10. So what do you have to do on while loop? You are going to declare a while loop like this. You are going to say while and then you put the condition what you want to do when while number is less than or equal to 10 like this. So what do you want to do? We want to display that number, so we are going to use console dot write line, write like this. And what do you want to write line? To write in this line, we want to write this number, then we end our statement. So if you look closely, we have just put this condition, but the variable will remain as 1 because this is the value which is assigned. So what do you want to do? We want to increment this variable by 1 so that it will go like 1 2 3 up to 10, and it will execute as expected. And if you leave it like this, it is called an infinite loop. Why? Because the number is not incrementing, so it will keep on printing 1 on the screen even for billions of years. So you want to increment this so that your programming will be just proper, and you receive the expected result. So you are going to increment this number and you are going to increment it by 1. So you are going to say number plus plus. This is the increment operation in C sharp. So let's go ahead and if you leave it like this and execute it, the screen will just pop up for a few seconds, and after that it will disappear. So you want to pause the screen so that the user can see the result or the output. So you are going to use this command console dot read key. In this pause the screen, the screen will wait for the user to press any key and then it will disappear. So this is a basic while loop in C sharp. Let's go ahead and execute it so that you can see the output right there. Right, so you have this output on the console window, and 1 2 3 4 5 up to 10 as expected from the condition. So if you want to use this in a real world, let's say you have an array of numbers like 1 up to 10 as here, and we want to display all even numbers uh, from which are between 1 and 10. We are going to use this, but what we are going to do is just simply to add an if statement which will check if the number which the current variable or the current number reached is an odd or even number. So we are going to check if it is an even number using this condition and using this modulus function, and then equal to 0. Right, this modulus function, what it does is it simply checks if the number is divisible by 2 without leaving any remainder. And if we know that if a number is divisible by 2 without leaving any remainder, that means the number is an even number. So that number is what we want to display on the console window. So let's go ahead and cut this and paste it inside here. So what are we going to see from this loop is we are going to see all even numbers are between 1 and 10. So let's go ahead and execute and see if we obtain the expected output in the console window. So exactly, that's it. We have 2 4 6 8 10, and this means that we have checked if the number is an odd or even number. So let's say you want to do the vice versa, you want to display the odd numbers. What you are going to do is just change this condition here, which is good, which is saying is equal to 0, and say it's not equal to 0, like this. Put this, excuse me, right, not equal to 0, which means if a number is not divisible by 2 and leaving a remainder, that means the number is an odd. So let's go ahead and execute it so that you can see the output will be opposite of what we have seen previously. Exactly. Right, you can see in this console window we have 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So this is how to apply for uh, while loops in C sharp. So this is basically all you have to know, and this is where you will do all your arithmetic operations, or even all the blocks of code which you want to execute. You can write them inside here, and let's say you want to add some a line like which just typing a break on the screen, so you can do console write, you can say the right line, and what we want us to write on the screen is just break, like this. So if you go ahead and execute, you expect to see this break whenever the integer is reaching on the screen, right? So let's go ahead and execute. You can see the output right now. We have 1 break, 3 break, 5 break, 7 break, and 9 break. That's it. So this is simply what you have to do. You can put all blocks of lines, all blocks of codes in this area within this condition. So that's it. The next video we are going to look on the do while loop in C sharp. If you are not a subscriber to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe for new videos. Thank you. Have a nice time.